Hi guys, Ace back with another video for you, and today I'm going to give you a quick update on my tail army. So what have I been doing? Well, I've been making slow progress, bits and pieces here and there. I'm enjoying painting them still, but I'm just trying to keep it fresh by keep changing things up. One minute I'll build something, base it, next minute I'll do more detail work. So what have I done? So I've done a little bit more edge highlighting on some of the suits, which you can kind of see here. Been trying to get it as neat as possible. Been trying a few different techniques. A couple of sort of new things that I've been doing is, one is I've got myself some new brushes. So I've got myself some Wins and Newtons. No, it's not new news to anybody. I've never had them before, but I wanted to kind of up my game, so I bought some of them, and they've been coming on quite nicely. I've also been using a slightly different technique on my edge highlighting, which was pointed out to me by Clayton, Claydog, awesome channel. I'll put the link down below. But Clayton's sort of been giving some advice on some edge highlighting, and that's working out quite nicely. So that's great. So thanks, Clayton. So let's pop him down. Let's bring one of the other guys into focus so you can see. So there you can go see again. Obviously we're really close up here, so it's less forgiving, but I think you can see that the edge highlighting is coming on quite nicely. I think I'm starting to get it down. It's hard. At times I kind of almost think I can't be bothered with it, and I don't want to do that technique, because it'd be easier just to kind of almost do graduation light blend rather than edge highlight. But when it comes together and you get it looking like that, I think it does make it worthwhile, but it is quite a painful process for me, I'm not going to lie. So that's the little guy. I've been doing a few of those. Let's move on to something possibly more exciting. So I have another Riptide. You've seen the other one. This is my next one, which is obviously very early stages at the moment. Let's have a look at his base first of all. So again, the base that I'm doing on all my tail, which is kind of an urban rubble, but it's a very overgrown grassy feel to it. Just kind of, I've used lots of the different technical paints. So you've got the kind of the cracked earth style in there with sort of washes over it, the oxidized, and then we've got some sort of corrosion and rusting effects there as well. So I'm quite pleased with that. Let's see if we can bring away and you can get an idea of how this guy looks. So I've gone for a different pose with this one. I kind of cut my teeth on the last one with a very basic standard pose. With this one I've kind of bent his leg up a little bit, made this one more of an angular, just kind of stepping over on that metal panel. Gone for quite a dynamic look, which I'm quite pleased with. I think he's looking quite cool. Kept to the hex again, just quite simple, starting to get the right consistency of that as well. There's an improvement in the first one, which is good. Just nice to see the kind of improvement. I've also just fine-tuned my technique for the airbrushing. Even though I'm still going to be edge highlighting, I've used the kind of Zenith highlighting system to kind of get that, you know, that graduation on the light to make it look a bit more natural, I suppose. But I'm pleased with that. I think it looks pretty cool. Let's pop him down to one side, and then, you know, same with the guns, but they're all coming on quite nicely. So then on to the main guy, which you can kind of see if we go over to this side. This is the one that I've been working on most over the last few weeks, and I'm very, very pleased with how he's coming on. Absolutely amazing model. In fact, I'd say probably my favourite non-Tyranid model I've ever painted, I would say. So this is the Wyvara Forge World model, and done lots of effects, lots of bits and pieces on him. So let's pop him up here. So again, you'll see as it focuses in, the rusted effect with the old beaten up piece of Lehman rust there. I've done chipping, I've done heavily rusting, lots of corrosion, and then underneath we've got that again, that overgrown grassy feel. So then when we go up to the actual riptide itself, same standard as all the others. I've done some battle damage and stuff on him just before I started sort of painting him, some chips and bits and pieces, but you can see here I've gone for that sort of very subtle hex over his back. Same colour, same graduation. Pop him down. But I think you can't miss his weapons. So I've been working on some really extreme OSL. I've been really careful with it because I've taped it off. I didn't want it to kind of bleed over everything. I wanted it to be quite concentrated, but I also wanted it to be amazingly bright and really kind of over the top in its actual self. So you can see there, really cool. Very pleased with how that's come out. Zoom in on it a little bit. And you can see there, really pleased with how that's looking. And then if we look on the other weapon, I've done the heated metal because this is obviously his flamer. Still more work to do on it because I've got to clean up the struts that go around the outside and highlight them up. But yeah, pleased with them. He's got like little almost control panels, so I'm kind of doing little data control panels that are jotted about just for a little bit of extra detail. Turn it on this side, you can see again, works quite nicely. Turn him up, you can see I've done the gem work again. Kind of getting quite good with the gems, I must admit. I'm quite chuffed with how that's working. But yeah, pleased with how that, and you can see again that glowing eye. But yeah, I'm really pleased with how he's coming out. I'm chuffed to bits. So that's my update for today. But it's been a while since I've done a Ace Face comment bomb, so I thought it was a good opportunity to do another one of those because they've been fantastic. I've been chuffed a bit to you guys getting involved. It's a really great way of jumping on a new channel that maybe you haven't seen, or even if you have, just a way of having a bit of a joke and a laugh with the fellow YouTubers and other people in the community. It's great to sort of share the love. So today I'm going to do a comment bomb on a channel called Miniman Painting. The link, as always, will be below, and I will give you a link to the specific video that I want you to comment bomb, and the same rules apply. And I think this time let's spin it slightly, and let's sort of say, so when are you going to stop painting your Eldar and start painting some Tyranids? So let's go with that, because that's quite a funny one. Do it in however you way, change it up, you know, go with it. But Miniman Painting, the guy's fairly new to YouTube. Really impressed with his content. He seems to have a really nice style, very fluent on camera, and I think it's a channel that I think will do really well. But it's always difficult when you start out, just getting the word out. So let's comment bomb him. So yeah, let's go with that, guys. But until the next video, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.